In part 1, we talked about the script. Today, we talk about the chains. There is a dangerous level of non-existence happening in our world right now. It's the man who says, if my parents don't support this, my life is over. It's the woman who can't breathe unless her pastor gives her permission to exhale. See, when you have no internal foundation, you don't love people. You become a hostage to them, and a hostage is a dangerous person. Welcome back to the channel. This is Modupe Steves, and we are deep in the Architect of Self series. If you missed part 1, stop. Go back and watch it now, or this won't make sense. Today, we are moving past the aesthetics. We're getting into the architecture of your freedom. We're talking about that thin, blurry line between devotion and delusion. It's time to break the strings.
The biggest tragedy in life isn't death. It's living as an extension of someone else. When you haven't discovered who you are, you become an extremist. You start making threats because you have no internal gravity. We see it everywhere. The adult who weaponizes their own life to guilt-trip their parents into providing. The follower who uses their pastor's words as a shield to avoid thinking for themselves. This isn't loyalty. This is a void of identity. If you actually knew who you were, no human being's opinion and no human being's pocketbook would ever be your source of oxygen. We're going into the dark corners today. If you've ever felt the pressure to live for someone else's approval, drop the word free in the comments. Subscribe if you're tired of the puppet strings. We're building a tribe of sovereigns here. Let's get to the root. Let's address the most toxic lie. If I can't marry her, I'll end it all.
Listen to me closely. That isn't love. That is total self-loss. When your existence is so wrapped up in another person that their no feels like a death sentence, you aren't a lover. You're a parasite. You haven't built a world of your own, so you try to colonize theirs. Whether it's entitlement toward your parents or obsession with a partner, it all stems from the same rot. You haven't discovered a you that is worth living for, outside of someone else's validation. To break these chains, you must install these 3 pillars. Pillar 1, sovereign responsibility. Your survival and your joy are your job, not your father's, not your mother's. If you're waiting for them to complete you, you're just a half person looking for a crutch. Pillar 2, the intellectual filter. Honor your mentors, honor your faith, but filter everything through your own soul. If your religion makes you treat people like enemies, it's not faith, it's a script. Pillar 3, the exit confidence. True steeze is the ability to walk away. You must be so secure in your self-discovery that you are okay with being alone. If the cost of staying is your identity, the price is too high. It's hard to stand on your own 2 feet when you've been taught to crawl your whole life. It's terrifying to realize that your parents are just flawed humans. But here is the truth. You cannot be the better version of yourself until the old version, the one that lives for others, dies. You have to kill the puppet to let the person live. Your challenge for part 2. Identify one thing you're doing only because you're afraid of someone else's reaction. One thing you're doing for your parents, your pastor, any other religious leader, or your partner that feels wrong in your gut. Stop doing it for 48 hours. Watch the sky not fall. That discomfort you feel, that's yourself waking up for the first time. Question for the day. If the person you are most afraid of disappointing disappeared tomorrow, who would you become? What would you do differently? Let's get some real, unrefined honesty in the comments. Breaking the chains is the hardest thing you'll ever do. But in part 3, we talk about the unbreakable self, resilience, pivoting, and why suicide is never the answer for an architect. The construction is almost complete. Keep your standards high, your vision clear, and your steez unmatched.
always have good and pure intentions towards every girl around you and be at peace with yourself. This is Modupe Steez and my humble self, Modupe Olufemi, signs out to see you in part 3.